Hello, it's Donna here, and I'm coming to you from sunny but crisp Tokyo with a card that combines watercolour and patterned paper. The paper collection that I'm using today is called Snuggly Christmas from Paper Rose, and it's got these gorgeous little dogs and baubles that I'm going to use for today's card, but also lots of beautiful blue papers that I'm hoping to use for other things as well. I'd love to do a card with a kind of blue and white china theme using these colours. What I'm going to do for today's video is show you the process, starting out with a blank sheet of paper and then jumping to one that I prepared earlier, just like a cooking show, and then coming back and showing you how I finished off the first card. So what I've done to start with is made some wet circles on my watercolour paper, which I've got taped down to my board. Those circles can be just clean water. I often drop just a tiny bit of colour into mine so that I can see where the circle is, and certainly for video purposes so that you can see where the circle is. Then it's just a matter of choosing your colours and dropping them in and letting them work their way around the wet area, if you can bear to hold yourself back and not muck. For today's card, I've got a silver paint, which is one that I've picked up here in Japan. And despite the fact that I speak Japanese, I really cannot read the name on the bottom of this paint. So I'll try in my blog and in the links below to find something that will do exactly the same job. There are lots on the market. I had a little bit of a fiddle around with the blues in my watercolour palette, and I found that by doing a roughly 50-50 mix of Payne's Grey and ultramarine blue, that I could get a colour that very closely mirrored the colour of the baubles. I haven't pre-mixed that colour because I don't want my background to be just all one shade. So I'm sort of mixing it as I go, and sometimes it's a little bluer, sometimes it's a little greyer, but overall they're a really good match for the baubles. So while I'm finishing off this colouring, which I have sped up, I'm going to play you a jazz waltz written by Darcy, my son, and I'm going to join you very shortly for the construction of the cards. Enjoy. Okay, let's move over to the other card while we wait for the first one to dry. I've cut the panel out with a stitched rectangle die. If you've been following me for any time now, you'll know that pretty much every card I make is cut out with a stitched rectangle die. I just love them. And now I'm just having a little bit of a fiddle to work out what arrangement I want. I'm going to use foam tape to pop up the baubles, but I won't stick them down just yet because I want to draw some strings on them first. Here's the bit where I say do as I say and not as I do. I marked the place where each string had to start very carefully by putting a small black dot. And you can imagine what happened when I moved all of those baubles off. They looked exactly like the spatter and I could not see a single one of them. So I remembered where the first one was, and I've done that. And then obviously I know where the baubles are that I've painted, so I've done those. And then off camera, I've had to work it all out again. And then once I was happy with the arrangement again, draw on some small lines that stood out from the rest of the spatter so that I could mark the rest of my strings. I used the grid lines on my work mat to help me keep the lines vertical. The sentiment that you see here comes from the Christmas Joy paper collection. Previously, I made a set of 35 cards using this set, and this is one of the very few leftovers that I had. I'm just drawing a super simple top to the baubles, basically just a little bit of a straightening of the edge that I watercoloured, and then it's just a matter of adding my sentiment with a little bit of foam tape and popping the whole thing onto a grey card. And here's the quickest of looks at the other card, cut out with the same stitched rectangle die, and that's the arrangement that I chose. The sentiment on this card comes from the crisp Christmas sentiment pack from Paper Rose, which turns out to be one of the hardest phrases that I've ever had to say into a microphone. I'll leave you with some pictures of the cards so that you can see the details. If you've enjoyed this set of cards, feel free to press the thumbs up button and to subscribe if you'd like to see what's going to happen next. Until next time, stay safe everybody, and I'll be back soon.